Hello and welcome to AJM in the AM. I'm Anthony Mero and we're already 15 episodes deep. NBA free agency is basically over, but it's been eerily quiet, especially with the news surrounding Kevin Durant. Most of this can be attributed to the fact that the Minnesota Timberwolves destroyed the trade market for the near future. When they decided that Rudy Gobert was worth an unprecedented 4 first-round picks, a first-round pick swap for 2026, Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverley, Leandro Balmaro, Jared Vanderbilt, and the most recent first-round 22nd pick in Walker Kessler, so essentially 5 first-round picks and a swap with those players, legit rotation players in Beasley, Pat Bev, and Vanderbilt for Gobert. Now, Gobert is a phenomenal player. He's one of the best defensive players in NBA history, according to every single defensive advanced stat that there is, including 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. But in the postseason, Gobert has been picked apart. To be fair, a lot of this is not his fault. With the defensive shortcomings starting at the Matador D played by the Jazz perimeter players, it's easy to blame him for the Jazz losses in recent postseasons, but a lot of the work was done despite him rather than truly against him. Teams picked apart the lack of true perimeter stoppers in Utah, leading to Gobert having to recover and stop easy layups, leaving wide open threes instead. But even with his transcendent defense, the Timberwolves don't exactly employ good perimeter defenders. In fact, they traded one away for Gobert. It's hard to see what the Wolves really valued in this trade. They were building in the right direction already behind Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns. Now they have Twin Towers, which kind of goes against the grain of what has been successful in today's stretched courts. Part of this trade is absolutely the new ownership in Minnesota, with Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, and Mark Lore joining Glenn Taylor as an ownership group. Part of it is due to the newly hired Tim Connolly as the Wolves GM, but I think most of it is Utah's new GM and trade magician Danny Ainge. Ainge has become famous for swindling opposing GMs into massively one-sided trades. He built the Boston Big Three for very small prices. Then he finessed the newly minted Brooklyn Nets to trade a decade of their future for an aged-out Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. Now in Utah, he's brought some of that same magic. Before I go on, if you like the content, please hit that subscribe button and like the video. It really helps the channel a ton. But now the Wolves have set a new standard for superstar trades. Before it was young players, salary match with 3 first and a few first-round pick swaps for a peak superstar. We're talking top 10, top 15 talent prices. That's roughly what the Bucks sent away for Drew Holiday with players 2 firsts and 2 swaps. What the Lakers traded for Anthony Davis with 3 young players in Ingram, Lonzo, and Josh Hart, 3 firsts and 1 swap. What the Nets traded for James Harden, young players 3 firsts and 4 swaps. But now the bar is set at basically 5 first-round picks, so no one can match that. If Gobert can command that many assets, what could a player like Kevin Durant command? The Nets are rumored to want 4 firsts now, something most teams can't even do with the current rules around trading first-rounders, along with some kind of blue-chipper young all-star like a Brandon Ingram or Scotty Barnes. This Gobert trade stalled the market. The Wolves did to the NBA trade market what Wall Street bets did to the stock market with GameStop. Everyone basically wants that level of compensation or more for their stars, especially in Brooklyn right now for KD. If Gobert can get that much, what can Durant get, who's widely regarded as a top 5 player in today's game? If this is the new standard, only the Knicks, the Thunder, and now the Jazz even have enough draft capital to make a run at KD. Now everyone has to wait for the market to self-correct before any more trades are made. But with how things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if Ainge and the Jazz flip Spida for every pick the Knicks have accrued and break the market twice in one season. With that being said, I am excited to see what comes of this new version of the Wolves. They were my League Pass darling team to watch going into this season. I do think Gobert makes the Wolves better, but the cost of it might just be too steep a price to pay for the improvement. What do you think about the Gobert trade? Who do you think won it? Did the Wolves and the Jazz break the trade market for a while? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it every time, and I will see you on Monday.